Good afternoon and welcome to Namibia. My name's Rue Ellis from the Hunting Agency, and today I wanted to talk to you about some of the preparation tips that I was fortunate enough to be given before I came out to Namibia for the first time as a trophy hunter. Please, before I tell you anything else, don't think that I'm trying to teach you how to suck eggs here. But I've seen a lot of people come out to Africa for the first time in search of the trophy of their dreams, and frankly, many people come here ill-prepared personally for what it is that they're looking to achieve. I want you to imagine how frustrating perhaps it would be if you have come all this way. I mean, Namibia isn't exactly local, and for those of you who don't know where it was once called German Southwest Africa, and Namibia borders South Africa and is at the borders of Angola, so we're right down at the very tip of Africa. It's a remote place. It's a long way. It's over 5,000 miles from the UK to come here. It's worth every moment on the plane though, I have to tell you. It is a fabulous place. The game species, well, you have everything from lion, leopard, cheetah. If you want dangerous game, crocodile, doesn't get much more dangerous than that. Hyena, if you're sharp enough to be able to track and hunt them, of course. And if you think that's dangerous, elephant, buffalo, you know, and I tell you now, a big hemsbok, or oryx as some people would refer to them, that'll ruin your whole day. Imagine something the size of a horse with dead straight horns up to, well, the last one I shot was probably 2.5 foot long, the horns. An amazing creature. And then you have kudu, springbok, all manner of different game and trophy species that you can have a go for. I'm thinking about hartebeest, wildebeest, blue and black canoe. Well, then you've got klipspringer, springbok I mentioned already, steenbok, duiker, klipspringer, dik-dik. I saw a huge male dik-dik last night. It's a country which is absolutely overrun. Oh, and 4 giraffe. I saw 4 fabulous giraffe. So, we're not just talking about dangerous game here, we're talking about plains game, we're talking about all manner of different trophy species. Regardless of what your trophy species, your perfect animal may be, whether it be a 1-ton eland or whatever it happens to be. If we put you on the animal, we would really want for you to be able to take the shot, do right by the animal in fair chance hunting, and go home with the trophy of your dreams. What I'm basically talking about today is personal preparation. Again, please don't think I'm teaching you how to suck eggs here, but we've seen so many people come out to Africa ill-prepared who have perhaps not picked up their guns since their last hunting trip, last year, maybe the year before. Well, if you want to get the best out of your holiday, my advice to you would be to practice before you come out. Don't make it onerous. Personally, I love shooting. Shooting's been a big part of my life since I was that old. Even now I support a team called Arsenal, known as the Gunners. Hey, not that I have a gun fixation or anything. So for me, practicing's my hobby. And when I come out here, this is an extension of that hobby too. So when I'm stalking through the veld, and it's June at the moment, it's winter time here in Namibia, and temperatures during the day are still in the early 30s. If you come out in September or October, you're going to be talking about midday temperatures of 38. But that temperature starts at 10:30 in the morning, and you're going to be at 38 degrees through until probably 4:30 in the afternoon. That's part of personal preparation too, being ready for that kind of heat. But if you're going to come out and you're going to stalk, whether it be in a motorised safari, or whether you're going to be sitting in a blind by a waterhole, or whether you're going to be stalking on foot, something which I personally prefer to do, in the big scheme of things, it's a long way to come, and it's tough, hard going if that's the kind of hunting that you prefer. So when you actually get on the species, please make sure that you're ready to take that shot and take the trophy. It's a long way to come to screw up. Bottom line is, when I come out here before every journey, I shoot regularly. I shoot every Sunday. Okay, some people shoot more often than that, some people shoot less often than that. But my advice to you would be, before you come out here, let's assume you're bringing, I don't know, 1 gun or 2 guns. It makes no difference. If you're coming out with 1 gun, personally this time I've bought a 308 and a 243. The 308, I went out to a gun shop, I bought 300 rounds of the same ammunition, RCS Dynamic Nobel. I'm not an endorsement for them, but it's just what I shoot. So I bought 300 rounds of 308 ammunition. I shot 200 rounds of that through the rifle before I even got on the plane. I have 100 rounds of it here in Namibia. I am on a hemsbok cull later in my current tour. But when I get out here, I know that when I pick the gun up, if I'm familiar with it, it's repetition builds reputation. Repetition builds reputation. When I raise the gun to my eye, I know exactly where it's going to be every time. When I pull the trigger, I have confidence and faith in myself and in my machinery and the equipment that I bring. Good personal advice would be for you to do exactly the same thing. Another thing for me to tell you about in terms of the rifles that you bring is the calibres. You know, lots of people say that 375 Holland & Holland is the ideal African gun. I'm not going to disagree with that, and I'm not even going to talk about calibres. Personally, I like 375. My personal choice would be 9.3 by 62. That would be my personal choice of gun for most every eventuality. Some guys like a 416 Rigby Magnum, other guys like a 30-06. Everybody's different. But one thing I would tell you again that we see regularly is people, not who are gun shy, but with the big caliber guns, it's easy sometimes to get in the habit of flinching. When you're taking the shot, it's personal honesty. It's honesty for dealing with the situation yourself. My thought would be, when you're practicing, if you're using a heavy caliber rifle, and let's be honest, nobody wants to go to the range and shoot 30 or 40 rounds of 375. It's not a comfortable experience. So why don't you think about having a little 2.2 rifle with you? I tell you now, if you have an issue with perhaps flinching when you're taking the shot, a small 2.2 has no recoil, very little sound, and they're absolutely deadly accurate. I have a little CZ 2.2 rifle with a moderator on in England and a small telescopic sight. It's a fabulous gun. It gives me a huge smile to shoot it. It's a nice thing to look at, and I have to tell you, after I've been shooting one of the heavy caliber rifles in my personal battery, the nicest thing to get me back on track and stop that flinching, because I do it too, is to pick up the little 2.2, big smile on the face, and have a plink with it and enjoy my shooting again. Personal preparation is everything. And when it comes to the rifles, regardless of the caliber that you're bringing out, please make sure your gun is clean and bring some cleaning equipment when you come. Namibia is officially classed as semi-desert. It's a very arid, very dry place. It's sandy, it's dusty. Right now it's June, and the savanna grass has seeds in all directions. Okay, the Namibian cattle are doing their very best to eat that as fast as they possibly can. And I've got to tell you, the beef that comes from here is like nothing you've ever had. If you like a big steak, come to Namibia, I promise you. It's the best, absolute best. So you're going to have plenty of grit, plenty of dust, plenty of grass seeds and things like that. And sod's law says it's going to end up in your equipment. It's going to end up in your rifle. So bring a cleaning kit with you when you come. The other thing that you should bring when you come is a good sense of humour, an open mind, a sense of adventure, and just come and enjoy. This is a fabulous part of the world filled with some really lovely people. They're really looking forward to meeting you when you come over. Particularly here in the Etosha district. It's in the north of the country. It's my personal favourite part of the world. If you come here, a compulsory visit must be to the Etosha National Park. And where I am in the Ame branch is within the Etosha Conservancy, right on the borders of the Etosha National Park, where if there's game species here like you only ever normally see on TV. If you want a holiday, whether it be a hunting adventure, a photo safari, or regardless of what it is, whatever your motivation is, if you want to see Africa's wildlife in its natural environment, beautiful, stunning countryside, wide open spaces and roads where you don't see another car from day to day, this is the place of the world to come. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. I must go now. I must light the braai. It's Vorst for tea, and this evening we're out again. Thanks for watching, and come and see us in Namibia really soon. Thank you.